Hi there again. This is the first week of the course, and your first project is going to be to begin to document what your project's going to be. So, what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about is what I'm looking for in your first paper. So, as you think about the project that you want to do, think about an area, if you're not sure, if you have no idea, think about an area in your organization. Maybe it's not where you work now, maybe it's a volunteer organization that needs a process or something solved, or maybe you want to launch a product and you've been wanting to put together a business plan for that. So whatever it is that you're interested in, that you're wanting to do, what the first step to go about it is to ask all the questions. Think of all the questions that need to be answered in the process of getting this project done. So why is this project important? Who is it going to benefit? Is there a financial benefit? Is there a employee morale benefit? Not all projects have to be put in place for a financial reason. Most of them have some financial impact, but the primary goal may not necessarily be financial, but there may be some other results or benefits of the project that will increase financial performance, maybe increase the reach of your business. Maybe it's instituting a new practice. You've been thinking of adding an online feature to your business. You have a new area of business growth you'd like to explore, and you're not sure about the process to go implementing that. It could be something simple like there's not a sufficiently robust training program at your business. You may need to implement, say, an online training program, and you're not sure how to get started. And this is a good opportunity for you to investigate that and put a plan together to implement it. There are so many things when you look at a business, and when you get the time now to focus on implementing or thinking of a project, then it makes a big difference, because we all are busy every day with the multiple tasks that we have, and we'd all like to get to that one thing and we never get to it. So as you're getting this degree, this is a good opportunity to get to one of those things that has been on your list. So it could be so many. So think of something that you're passionate about that definitely makes the project much more interesting and exciting, and something that you want to get to instead of something that you have to do. So what we want you to do in this course is to be able to implement the things that you've learned, the concepts, the ideas that you've learned in your other courses, so that you could see how it all fits together and it works. So again, I would have you take a couple of, maybe a day, a couple of hours in the day, and go have a cup of coffee, and maybe you bring a colleague and chit chat and start talking about things that would be good to investigate for your business. Or maybe you already have that idea, you already know. Remember, there is no idea that is a bad idea. There always are great, we always have great intentions. We just need to maybe take the idea and see how it can best be applied, tweak it. It may not end up being the first thing that you thought of. It may have pieces of whatever you first initially thought was going to be your project, and it morphs into something slightly different. The goal in these 3 weeks is to get a good outline, a timetable, and some basic goals of to how we're going to get this project going and how it's going to work. This is 3 weeks of planning. And in the next week, week 2, you'll get some feedback from others. So it just will not be me giving you feedback about your idea or how you're going to implement it or the process that you're going to use to get there, but we'll get other classmates to also chime in and let you know maybe from a different perspective, what they think of the process or the idea that you've developed. The final thing we're going to do in week 3 is going to be to put it all together, put a timetable, a matrix, which we'll talk a little bit more about in week 3, and take the feedback from both myself and your classmates and put together a nice final paper that's going to be basically your map to get this project off and running. And when you read the syllabus, or when you've read the syllabus, you notice that there are some comments about making sure to take the summer to begin the implementation. But get with me and let me know what you're doing, because there's no need to wait till the fall starts. If you can begin to work on your project and getting the steps ready and the action plans ready, then it'll be less stressful when fall comes and you're taking other courses as well. One thing as you put this project together is that we will need to get approval from your supervisor at work. So it is important that they understand exactly what you're doing. So think about that as you put your writing together. You want to make sure it's presented in a professional manner, but concise, but detailed enough that they understand what the end game is, the goal of the whole project. So I look forward to hearing from you. One of the things that you are to do this week is to also set up a time to chat with me online and hear a little bit about the project before I see the actual written paper. Again, if there are any questions you have as you're putting this together, any concerns, feel free to email me or send me a note and we can get on a Zoom call and talk about any questions you might have.